These are the new Angenieux Optimo Primes.
Cinema 5D at CineGear 2019 is brought to you by Tilta, arm your camera. Fomex, devoted to remarkable light. Fujifilm, value from innovation. And Gudson, capture the world.
Hey everyone, Grant Mailer-Sheldon here from cinema5d.com. Welcome to another CineGear 2019. I'm at the Angenieux booth here to talk about, the Prime sitting right behind me. So I'm here with Jean-Marc from Angenieux. Tell me a little bit about your new line of Primes.
Well, first they are primes.
When I think about you guys, I think about zooms. So right off the bat, saying primes is a little different.
Yeah, it's different, but we have been really doing prime for a long time. So in the 1950s, Pierre Angenieux designed prime. They were really based on his retrofocus design. And in the late 50s, we really started to be super busy with zoom. So we decided to focus on our attention on what we knew well. And we were really the only one to do that until others jumped into the boat. So we really work a lot in the past 45, 50 years on the zoom. But with a new camera, with a new opportunity of just making something different, we decided to jump into the prime business again. And here is a new series.
So, why, really? I mean, you're doing great with the zooms. Is it because of the form factor, smaller rigs? Why do primes at all? You seem to have a good thing going with zooms.
Well, zoom has a certain market, but also prime is can help creativity. So we saw an opportunity with a large format camera to really create something new. So a lot of people have been asking for something unique, something innovative, something very can create new emotion. And we were talking with a lot of cinematographers, a lot of just DP who love our Optimo, and they say, we have difficulty sometimes to find really the right lens to match with your Optimo. Can you do something for us? And that's how we started the project 2 years ago.
Makes sense to me. So does it cover full frame, large format cameras like the Red Monstro VistaVision, for example?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, they are designed for VistaVision format, so 46.5mm image circle, even larger for some of them. So they are fully compatible with a large format, but they can still be used on the camera that are still the most popular camera in the world, the Super 55 camera.
So tell me a little bit about the look that you get out of these primes.
Well, the look right now, it's a clean look. If you look at just the lens, like they look without any customization, they are really gorgeous, Optimo look, and clean from the center to the edges, with no very minimal distortion, no aberration. That's really the base look we have. But when we did all the research and all the kind of interview, just to ask DPs about what they wanted to achieve, one of the persons we just talked to was Tom Siegel, who did Bohemian Rhapsody. And Tom Siegel on Bohemian Rhapsody, he used for certain scenes, really at the beginning of just the movie, like the Cook Panko, the old Cook Panko glass. And then at the end of the movie, he used the DNA lenses, from Harry. And we asked him, what do you do that? Oh, he said, in that movie, I want to just create a different atmosphere from the beginning to the end, and I had to choose different optics. So in order to do that, you can use now one single lens, but you can create some texture, and with specific look you want to achieve at a certain period of time or for a certain look, you can use different diffusion, different filter in the back, and then when you want to have something more clean, you put just the standard design with a clean filter with no diffusion, and then you achieve that right on your camera and with the same set of lens. So you have the same color, you have the same functionality, you have the same T-stop. That's really important for a DP and it also saves costs, because for a rental company, they don't have to invest on 10 different options of lenses. They invest on one particular option, and they can just put some accessories.
So I want to be clear with that. So you can change the optical characteristics of the Prime. Is that by sending it to you guys in the factory? Is that through a lens data interface or some sort of port?
No, it's really an optical characteristic. So it's not like, just some people in Europe, they are kind of offering now. You can have a super clean, super vintage or whatever look, and you have to send these lenses to Europe, and they can do that. This is something that can be done in a local rental house by just knowing exactly how to address these specific features. So what we have in the back of each of these primes, we have a flat filter that can be used for creating a specific texture. So the filter the lens comes with a flat, perfect filter, but we can build something like a spherical element in order to enhance a more clean center and off contrast on the edges. We can create a lot of things on that. You can just put a net there. You can scratch the filter and create, some diffusion. So that's something pretty unique. The second thing, these lenses have been kind of designed to be kind of modular. So you can open the front, open the rear, and have direct access to the iris very quickly. So we are offering the lenses as a standard as a 9-blade iris, but you can also just put a 6-blade iris or 12-blade iris, or even maybe other option of iris to create a specific bokeh.
Wow, so again, options.
That's really a creative option.
Yeah, but something, you wouldn't want to be doing this yourself, though. Do you want to be doing this with some of your partners, perhaps, in the States or in Europe?
Exactly. Well, we want to prevent, anybody to go in and just take it apart and not knowing how to put it back together and coming to us and say, oh, you told me you can do that on your own, and then, oh, no, you can do that. Oh, yeah, I want that to be paid under warranties. So, yeah. So, and the last thing, we have an element also next to the iris that can be used also as a support for whatever, like a lot of just people we interview, they just put shims, they put glue, they put scratch on some elements, and that creates very unique flair. So that can be a very cool look or whatever. So we just will allow people to do that, to use that particular element to just put whatever they want and create a very unique diffusion, look, flare in that area close to the iris that's out of focus.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but I'm a DP. I get very excited when you say I can make many different modifications to these primes. How many different types of things can I ask for? I mean, you're saying I can change flare characteristics, diffusion. I mean, what kind of things can I ask for?
Well, this is a learning process for us. So when we designed these lenses, we wanted to allow people to do that. So I'm sure in the coming months, we will be working with some DP, trying things, and just proposing some options. This is really new. These lenses have been built in the past week, so they are really just out of the oven, and we have to really work on that with some cinematographers in order to build that. But we have the option to do that, and that's really what we wanted to do. And all the lenses from the 18mm to the 200mm will have the same features. So they will be just possible to do things with these lenses.
Great. So from 18mm to 200mm, you said. Can you talk to me about pricing and availability? How many lenses are in the set between 18 and 200?
Okay, so so that's 12 lenses. 6 will be available 1 year from now. Then there will be 3 by the end of 2020, and 3 more by spring 2021.
Wow, 20. That's a far out roadmap. We have to wait a little bit to get our hands on these.
To get the full set, yeah.
Okay, and then because you guys are Angenieux and you don't come at an entry-level price point, what do these cost per prime?
Well, the cost per prime, we don't give a cost per prime right now. We get like a full cost for full package. They are just above 300,000.
Okay.
For 12. So around 25,500 for average price.
25,000.
Yeah, average.
Okay, so there you have it for about $300,000 or $25,000 per prime. You can get your hands on these within the next 2 years. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to cinema5d.com for more continuing coverage from CineGear 2019. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.